so late last night.
Why were you up so late?
I couldn't sleep.
You never sleep.
No, it's a problem. It's a horrible problem I have. It's a horrible. Is it? Oh, wait, are you recording?
I am recording. That's why I was asking if this is the start of the podcast.
It doesn't matter. Nobody listens anyway.
What's up, everybody? This is ContinueCast, and we have a
ContinueCast
special guest with us.
Real special.
Stop parroting me,
fun.
Gino.
Be like, yeah.
God, when I went back to listen, it was so fucking annoying to hear me repeat whatever you were.
You only do it in the beginning.
I catch myself doing little things, but we have our friend Nick with us. He's been on some of our videos. He was in Mario and Pokemon Channel, and now here he is.
And now here I am.
And Zelda. Were you on Zelda? Yeah, you were there for Zelda too. Remember?
Oh yeah, he
was with me on the pants discussion.
Yes,
he was pro pants Link. It's a coalition that's growing extremely. Here's something I just realized. Do you think that's fucking things up?
Probably.
So. You can turn it off.
It's picking up actually.
You can turn it off. You can get up.
Which switch is it?
The middle one? The left, all the way to the left. Now it'll shut off.
Okay.
There was a fan on, because it's hot.
Yeah.
It's a little hot in Jersey.
Just a little.
It's a little warm.
Not a Nick's here. It's really hot.
It's gonna get hot in this room.
God.
Sorry, guys.
You guys.
But yeah, now the fan's off, and that was the end of this podcast.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week.
I wish.
Now that you have me on, I want to talk about the real nitty gritty stuff. Steve.
Yes.
When are you getting those knees repaired?
I forgot I did that in a podcast too.
What?
When you were on, did you listen to that when you took the phone call? Was that a podcast? Yeah, I think it was a podcast. Yeah, it was a podcast. Yeah, I forgot I did that.
Talking about my knee replacement. The answer is no comment, Nick.
Why does it say you got to save them all? So I'm looking at Pokemon Coliseum, which I didn't know there was actually a thing called Coliseum. I thought there was only Stadium. I never knew this existed before.
Yeah, GameCube.
It's a GameCube one. It's a good one.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's fun.
In the new Aura region, a sinister organization is so Team Rocket.
Essentially.
Man, you know what? I don't want to get off topic here, but Pokemon, they just keep releasing the same game, right? Well, that's all they do. That's all they do. Because in every game, there's an evil organization trying to fuck Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then you're not evil, and then you have some asshole rival, and there's some professor. You know, make a new game, Pokemon.
They don't care because they market their game to 10-year-olds.
That's weird. Why do you buy every single one?
Because I still have.
You do too, don't you?
No, I haven't bought Pokemon.
No, your brother, right? Who else plays Pokemon in our group?
I think just me and my brother, maybe Dennis.
I feel like Dennis does too. Well, Dennis is a
Dennis probably hasn't played the newest ones, but I don't know.
Why do you keep buying them?
I still have fun playing Pokemon.
What Pokemon is this?
That's Entei.
Who's that?
Suiken.
Who's that?
Who
is that?
Who is it?
With an R.
Who is it?
Raikou, damn it.
What's that?
That's a Swampert.
They're not even good looking either. They lost themselves. The OG Pokemon.
I like the third gen Pokemon.
Is this what this is?
Yeah.
Was this like Crystal?
After where you stop.
Well, that's Crystal. Isn't that Crystal?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are from Crystal.
Yeah.
The two up top.
That's
from
probably.
Sapphire.
I started playing Crystal, realized I liked girls more, and then stopped playing Pokemon or guys. Each is better than continue to play Pokemon. Because of Peter played for a while. I don't know if he still plays. I don't think he does though. He played longer than I did. I remember he had Crystal. He caught that Pokemon. I was on Crystal. He played it. I like how they called it Crystal. Oh, it was see-through. It wasn't even Crystal. It was just a see-through game, right? Wasn't that what it was?
That felt like the thing in the 90s. Everything was like see-through.
Well, that was the 90s.
Crystal 2000.
Crystal came out after Silver and Gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
They were probably like, how can we make... we're spending so much money making a solid color for a game card. Why don't we just make it see-through called Crystal? That's what some guy yelled from the back. We'll make a stupid lion called Crystal. Put him out there. Okay.
It's the same game, but got both the Pokemon.
We'll make movies out of it. Worlds collide.
Dude, they probably make so much money.
Unleash your Pokemon story mode or send in your team from Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire.
Yep.
Let them show off their true power. Wow.
Well, it's cool because you could take your Game Boy Advance Pokemon.
So we saw SuperMega live like a week ago, and they were really great. Stopping the Pokemon conversation. That's right. It's too much. It went too far. You were getting really excited about it.
Yeah.
You're about to walk down a real road.
I was about to walk out.
Nostalgia, childhood.
No, it's cool. We could talk about SuperMega. I thought it was funny. I didn't care that you just went over me.
No, yeah. I mean,
this is what we were gonna get to anyway. The SuperMega.
I was like, I'm done with Pokemon. That's the best way to transfer it. So but yeah, we did. We saw SuperMega live
in Asbury.
People don't know. You should YouTube them. They're a gay couple. They make YouTube videos together. They're also college dropouts.
Yes.
They tell you that 30 times in the show. I thought that was a little annoying. That's my biggest complaint. Is
just bragging about
they just brag about how they dropped out of college. Like, I dropped out of college too, okay?
It's not a big deal.
So did Nick. Did you ever graduate OCC?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you get? What's your degree?
Nothing crazy.
What's your degree though? And what?
Nothing.
So nothing. Nothing. Okay, yeah.
So technically,
liberal arts.
I may drop out.
Nick's gonna go back to school.
I am gonna go back to school.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna go for?
Marketing.
Stupid. What school?
Keene.
So OCC part 2.
Part 2.
Are you gonna go back to school?
It's a little better
in Los Angeles.
That'll never happen. You didn't move. You should have moved. You're stuck here forever.
No! Gino said it wouldn't let me!
It's actually going to the University of Music.
Oh, the school in LA.
Yes.
The dumb school.
No, it's just the University of Music. It's in the middle of America.
Okay.
In Van Halen's bedroom.
Right.
Yeah.
Great start. So happy you're our first guest.
Gino's face, trying to be like, "Where's Nick going?"
I didn't know what he was doing because I thought you were talking about that one school you were going to go to in LA. But then you see it was a bullshit music school. What was that school?
Oh yeah, it was some bullshit. It was just called the
wasn't it LA
College of Music or something.
And you realized it was horrible.
And I was just like, they want you to send music, and then it's just 100% acceptance rate, and I'm just like, that's not right.
Probably
send them absolutely shit.
Probably where Indian boundaries went for
absolutely.
music
Shout
school.
Out. R.I.P. to our boys.
Everyone should look up Indian boundaries.
Who's that?
Is
that one dude on the guitar
with the high singer?
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, you should play a video. You should play a little audio clip. Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll have Steve put a clip right now. Good. That was a good clip. Beautiful voice.
Send me a clip.
I'll send you a video of it.
I had a hard time trying to find. Well, you guys didn't tell me to put that in there anyway.
What?
That one guy who dances and he does the covers. The black guy who's always shirtless and he did I
can't remember his name. That's a great.
I don't remember his name.
That's an amazing channel. Guy. Brilliant man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep getting sidetracked. We saw SuperMega. We saw SuperMega. And we got to meet SuperMega.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. Steve got us meet and greet tickets. Because I saw that and I was like, Steve, go right on it and get the meet
no
and
hesitation.
Greet. No, Nick
hesitated.
Nick wasn't a big... He's like, oh, I don't know. But now he thinks, wow, what if I didn't get that? You would have never met Matt Ryan.
I would have never been touched by that.
You never gotten to lay... You should put that picture on. Here's a group photo of us. Here's a group photo. Well, okay. Well, here it is. Still on screen right now.
That's great.
There's me. There's Nick laying across. Matt, Ryan, Steve at the end.
Ryan feeling Nick's butt up.
And Matt's glasses disheveled because Nick elbowed him in the face. They were great guys. They were really fun to meet, actually. It was cool. They talked to everyone for 5 minutes or so.
It was super pleasant.
Yeah, it was not awkward at all.
No.
Right when I saw them and saw them interact with other people, I'm like, they're gonna be exactly how I thought they were. It was just talking to someone you knew. They were
really cool.
Yeah.
I was just surprised how
easygoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it really is. Mm-hmm. There was no. It was just oh, cool. So it's once you shook their hands, you started talking. It was we were just talking to regular guys. They were cool. They're really nice. And the show was funny.
I love the personal pictures we took where Ryan decided to put arm's length to Nick.
You should put them all up. You have all the pictures. Put them all up in a little collage right now. And it was fun.
Music to it. The collage.
We're not adding music to it. We're talking. Why are we going to add music while we're talking, Nick?
Because it sounds better. Good now.
Do you see this, Gino? He's our first guest, and he's already making demands.
Should put music.
Or you can edit better.
You want music?
Put music in so loud when he's explaining how you should put music in, you can't hear Nick. That's what I want.
That's probably
blur out Nick when he was like, "You just gotta speak louder." And have the music shooting up so you can't hear him. That's what you should do. That's what I would do.
Yeah. No, I'll do that because you said it.
Throw some music over everything I say.
What episode is this? 7? Is this 8?
8.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Again.
8 episodes. 24 subscribers.
2 of them are me and Gino.
2 of them are me and Gino. One of them is probably you.
Probably.
Did you subscribe?
I'm sure I did.
I'm pretty sure you did. Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
One day we'll be Matt and Ryan. One day we'll do a show. The show was kind of cool too.
I love their show. Can we talk about their show?
Well, they start out with their opening video is really funny. I wish I recorded it. I almost took my phone out during that, and I wish I did because it was so funny.
I hope they, since their tour is done, they just upload that to YouTube.
They might.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know. I feel like sometimes maybe they like to keep certain things for the show, which makes sense. Kind of makes it more personal. It was worth me going because I got to see something that just isn't on the internet. We got to see some of their vlog for Japan.
Yeah.
Which is that was just worth going for. We're dying to see that vlog. So that was really cool. The drunk drawing was hilarious.
Drunk drawing was amazing.
Them trying to prove that the other one's better looking than the other.
And they did PowerPoints.
That was really funny. It was just good. It was I was entertained.
And a nice flow. Matt came out as his was it Damien character?
Wow, really? Wow, Damien.
I know that.
What's his?
You don't know the name?
Oh shit! It's I'm
not gonna say it. You better know it.
Is it?
All right, we're taking a shot. It's Nathan. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why I said Damien.
Why Damien?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is Damien?
I don't know.
It's gonna be my character's name.
Damien
the Raper.
Steve Mitchell.
Damien the Raper.
It's a prison character I'm working on.
Okay.
For a prison show that I'm being casted for. Never mind. Cut that out. No. I don't. Warner Brothers Studios told me not to say about it, but
I can actually see Gino on a prison show.
It'd be fun. I'd be a great actor. I act every day of my life. You think I enjoy this? You think I enjoy this existence?
Gino's got acting skills. He was a lead.
I was an actor. I forgot about that. I was the 3rd biggest role in Little Abner.
I was the biggest role in Pencil. Gone Missing.
Enough. In what? High school?
Yeah.
I performed in a real theater.
A theater.
We job out all the time. The real big creepy old place in Neptune, remember?
Yeah.
I go, that's where I used to do sound, and then one day tricked into doing a show. I was literally tricked. The chick that runs
you thought you were gonna do a minor
my aunt and uncle did it a lot, and a few of my family friends and stuff like that. My mom was in stuff backstage, and one of the main people I do was hey, let's get you in one. It's yeah, I'm give me a small role. I don't want a lot of lines, and I don't want to sing or have to dance. So I got the 3rd biggest role. So I had the 3rd most amount of lines.
You were the main villain in the show?
Pretty much. My opening scene is me standing on a box singing alone, with everyone around me.
I wish I could have seen.
I was not real singing. I couldn't even tell you. It wasn't even singing. It was more talking to music and pace. Okay. Let's be honest. It wasn't real singing.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
it's musical.
Yeah. It wasn't. I didn't have to get. Oh, yeah, no. It was really just actually, it was just me talking in pace.
Well, can you give us a taste of your monologue?
Dude, I wish I remembered. I can't.
I was gonna say Gino's got good memory, but I don't think it's
been
good.
So that's the one time my skill actually really got put to actual use. I fucking learned all my lines in a week. Dang. I was off the book really fucking quick.
Your memory is crazy. Whenever
sometimes it is. Yeah.
Quote Tim and Eric.
That would I've done forever. I see the universe. I'd have to like.
But it's funny. You probably could watch it once.
If I watch it once, I'll probably remember.
You'll know it.
Yeah. Like the other one I always do, like Doctor Disrespect.
Yeah.
If I watch that one once, I can memorize it. But yeah, so like I remembered them. That part was the easiest. Mm-hmm. It wasn't really that bad. But yeah, I had like all the lines. I was a third character, and I had to sing, and then I had to dance. There's like dance numbers.
I wish I could see like Gino dance.
It was funny. It was honestly, it was actually a lot of fun.
There's no video of it, is there?
There might be like some grainy cell phone footage, like from my mom and stuff.
Like
I've showed you pictures.
I don't remember.
No, maybe I'll send you one. You can throw it up in me's Earthquake Magoon.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. They had like made my hair black. They gave me like a fake like black beard at the time. Mm-hmm. Who knows? I would have been able to grow such a great beard later in life. But this is pre beard, you know, when I used to shave my face.
How old were you?
I was a junior in high school, so I was like 16 when I did this play. I was the youngest one there. Mm-hmm. Young boy, but I was big role. Fucking, it was pretty sick. It was fun. Because, like, end of it, it's, like, cool to see, because it's, like months of practice. You know, like, in stage building. And, like, it all comes together for, like, 2 weekends.
It's crazy.
For 6 shows. And it's just, like, kind of cool to see it all come together at the end. It was very satisfying to like be a part of something and have it go like extremely well, full audience. It's a big. I mean, it's a double decker. Like that only good thing about the like we had like most of the shows were nights, so you couldn't even see the audience.
Okay.
You couldn't see the audience, which is cool because like that would like freak me out a little bit. Like right before I went out my first show, like everyone's doing their thing, and I come in and I barge in.
Especially, yeah, like you're like right there, and you're looking right at the audience.
I barge in too. Like I'm not like some guy in the back you don't really know. So I'm like I barge in the opening scene. So I was like right before I came out the door, like nobody was in the backstage. It was just me, like one of the stage crew. I'm like at the door, like hyperventilating. I'm like fuck. Like, I don't want to do this. So I hear my cue, I'm like, gotta do it. And I just went out. I walked out. And it was a lot of fun, though. I enjoyed it. But I never want to do it again. Too much work.
It reminds me of when I used to do theater in New Mexico. But, like, we didn't have any type of budget because it was brand new. So we had to, like, fucking
I forgot you did that.
Build everything.
Was that picture I put on your Facebook?
Oh my god, yeah. It's a picture of me with my one friend Derek. And I have my fist up against...
I can't remember what I even put. You should see if
you're like saying something about like how the military changed me. That was a fun show though.
Yeah, we already talked about it. You enjoyed it a lot. I remember like on Xbox you used to talk about it all the time and stuff. It was cool.
It was probably honestly like one of the happiest times in my life. It was really good.
That's fucking sad. That's fucking sad. That might be the saddest shit Steve's ever told in his entire life. Might be one of the most enjoyable times in my life.
Because now I'm just miserable.
Shit. Understandably. You're back in New Jersey.
Didn't you direct The Grinch?
No,
that's something else.
No, I starred in The Grinch as the Grinch.
Wait, did you ever direct?
I feel like
there was one last show we put on. And what it was like the two... So there was this woman, Autumn Williams. She's the one who started it. And then her and this other person with theater experience, Janine.
Ooh.
The two of them did the show. And then I was like... I almost said right under them, and then I was waiting for Gino to make like a snide remark.
No, I'm not 7. Story. That's you.
But I was like an assistant to them, so like I helped them plan things out, and yeah, I was there.
Remember they were the director now? I think of Jonathan Frakes. Mm-hmm. Remember that thing I showed you where there was like behind the scenes of him doing like the director for the new Star Trek.
Yeah,
and he's just like loud and like he's like such a director. like if I think of the word director. He's like the image now I think of.
And he's got like the glasses.
He's got like the classic glasses.
Aged gray hair.
Yeah, and he's just like, action! Cut! I love Jonathan Frakes. He's my favorite dude. Or I think of Eric Wareheim of that Puffs video. Where that needs a director. I need 100 puffs. That's all I ask for. I need 100 puffs every day.
That would be Gino as a director.
Yeah, it really would be. Now, where are my puffs? If I have my puffs, I can get creative, but I can't do that now. So everything's all fucked up. I need my puffs. Josh!
It's funny because they probably know people that actually kind of act like that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. It's fun. I didn't know, like I was telling you, I didn't know how much like Eric Wareheim does like a shit ton of directing apparently.
Yeah, we were talking about, Nick, you probably have seen it too, that he directed a few episodes of Masters of None. Yeah.
He's like talented at that shit apparently, which is kind of cool.
And he's also stars in it, and he's hilarious. When we were telling you about how he goes to Italy with Aziz Ansari.
Yes.
And people are talking to him, and he goes, DiGiorno.
DiGiorno.
It's so funny. I fucking love Eric.
That's probably how it'd be if I ever went to Italy.
DiGiorno.
That's what I want. I really like. I want to travel other countries, but I don't want. I can't speak any other language but dumbass English.
So bring a translator.
Oh yeah, because they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Like hire translators.
It's probably not expensive.
That's why I'm gonna stick to like countries that like speak English.
Well, a lot of European countries, like, they speak English.
Damn right they speak American. Hey, I'm here to everybody speak any American here?
They actually prefer it because they don't want you to butcher, like, their language.
I hear the French... You ready for this story I heard?
Yeah.
That the French, if you speak, like, French, and you speak it poorly, but you like it's still understandable, they'll pretend they don't know what you're saying.
Ooh.
Because they're offended that you butcher their language.
I kind of heard this, too, I think on a podcast or something.
Right?
Yeah.
I've heard it. I don't know where I heard that.
I'm trying to remember, too. It must have been on, like, Joe Rogan or something.
Something we both listened to.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be on SuperMega Cast. Were they talking about SuperMega Cast?
Would they talk about France?
They might.
They might have.
They're cultured. Either that or... Oh, you know what? Maybe... I think it was H3H3.
Yeah.
I think it was.
The newest one that they came out
One of the podcasts. I think it was one of them, because that seems like something we'd talk about. Like that, who's that one guy that like controls everything? Dan? Is his name Dan too? Dan. Yeah, I feel like that's something he would bring up. He always has like random facts.
He just shows up with the mic and he's just like, well, just to tell you.
Yeah, that's literally how he is. Like Nathan, oh my god. Ethan will be saying something like completely wrong and he'll just be like, yeah, it's not, it was this. Oh, okay.
I just listened to on the way over here, I finished it, their interview with Logic.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was so good.
That was a few months ago, right? It came out. He was there not too long ago. Yeah, Logic's
awesome. I'm
awesome.
starting to backlog because I'm like caught up on all my podcasts now.
Logic's dad's a fucking asshole.
How he talked about how his dad was straight up like, can you give me $800,000?
Yeah, what a fucking douchebag.
But they're cool now, so that's cool.
Does it bother you that like Logic has a better relationship with his scumbag father than you do with your dad, who just takes gym pictures?
It's not a contest.
Oh, it is.
Is that what you bought that camera?
That camera? Oh yeah, because I was at the gym before.
I forgot you were doing that.
Taking pictures.
Steve mentioned me yesterday. He was like, "Hey, can we vlog our trip?" I was like, "You want to of me driving? Yeah. Knock yourself out. I don't know how entertaining it's gonna be, but knock yourself out."
I can see if I can make it entertaining.
Traffic's about it.
I can see if I can.
There better be no traffic. I'm telling you this right now. If we hit traffic, I'm turning around.
My mom just told me, I think there's a big pride parade going on in Philly. So we might hit traffic. I could double check that. No. You gonna check that, Nick?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
No.
I hate Philadelphia. This is nothing against the gays. I love gay people. Huge fan of Pride.
It's not till next week.
Oh, it's not till next week. Thank God. I was gonna say
I wouldn't be surprised if my mom got that.
I was about to say, I'm not going because the city's annoying enough to get into, let alone me navigating through hot men in the streets.
Is that what you think the Pride Parade is?
It has to be
just
that,
a
right?
Bunch of hot men.
If it's not, then it's not a Pride Parade. They need to redo their shit.
We should go.
It's tomorrow in Asbury.
Yeah?
I want to go. I'm at work, though.
I think my cousin Dan's at that. I think he goes to that every year.
Yeah.
Him and his fiancée Ivan, I'm pretty sure. I think I went one time.
Is it fun?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of people priding it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it's like so accepted up here, you know?
Yeah.
Like they do it in Poland, people still get like beat up. That was a thing.
Really?
Remember I told you that? Yeah, they did a big pride parade in Poland. And it was like a big fucking deal. People were like trying to kill each other.
Or aren't there rules in like Russia? You're not supposed to like kiss someone of the same sex.
Well, yeah, there's very big anti. The Poland, Russia, a lot of those countries are still not totally okay with dudes kissing. I mean, we're not completely okay
we're not perfect
here
either.
But we're
you still have people
we're like light years ahead of them, which is like sad.
Why is there like a gay pride month?
Like, you remember, they were talking about that dude on H3H3, that guy with all the makeup on. What's his name?
I feel so bad for him.
What's his name? James? Isn't it James something?
James Charles?
I think it is James Charles.
I'm gonna look. What were you gonna say about him?
So before even all that, remember he was in that commercial for
James Charles, yeah.
For that makeup. Remember they did a they do their makeup commercials. It was during a Super Bowl though.
Okay.
And he was in it.
Oh, that's
just talking about makeup.
That's good for
like having makeup on. But straight America, like lost their mind that there was a dude on a makeup commercial. And I remember like everyone like losing their shit about it, and I was like, "What are they talking about?" And then like I remember like I'm like, "Oh, I saw that commercial." I'm like so what? People are weird, man. Yeah. Like that one guy we used to always make fun of.
Makeup nice too. He's a beautiful.
It's not like he doesn't do it wrong. Mm-hmm. But like, what's that one guy we used to make fun of all the time? Adam Calhoun, remember?
Yeah.
Remember he did that big thing because some 9-year-old did makeup in his room and put it on video, and it was like the biggest. It
was impressive too.
I don't
understand.
There's
a lot of people like Ari.
It's like so stupid. Who cares?
Yeah, if it makes people happy.
My 8-year-old son enjoyed putting makeup on his face. Well, you know what, dude? Knock your fucking self out.
Yeah.
At least he's not a loser who fucking sits on the internet with a beard and pretends to be Mr. American. Fucking hate that guy. Well, I got a little more respect for him. He did that one thing.
That cancer drive.
He like shaved his beard and like raised a shit ton of awareness for this little girl who had like horrible leukemia, cancer and stuff like that. So redeemed slightly. And his son seems to be a pretty good kid too. He ended up like joining the Marines or something like that.
Actually, you didn't hear it turned out that the kid was a boy and like putting makeup on, so Adam took all that money away. I'm just kidding. Obviously.
Were you?
Well, of course, SuperMega was a check. Adam doesn't care about that.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam. They're nice some days, but at least he's not the worst. Yeah. I thought he was for a while.
He doesn't drink White Lightning. Let's sing about it.
Who is that guy?
Oh.
What's that guy's name? White Lightning.
Fuck.
Type in White Lightning on YouTube.
That's...
So there's a fad going on. It's not as big as it used to be, I think.
No.
I think it's starting to...
I don't hear about as much.
Remember, there was a big thing going on of like country rap. And...
What about that Old Town Road, though? Isn't that new?
Yeah, but it's not performed by a country guy.
Oh, yeah.
That kid. What's that kid? Little Nas?
Oh, that's...
Upchurch. Jesus
I knew someone that went to one of his concerts.
Okay.
And I stopped talking to that chick. Because I was like, that's disgusting. It was on her Snap.
Gross.
All caps, Upchurch. And I was like, no way.
No.
I fucking unfriended her. I was like, no way. I'm not talking to you. It's bad. That's like that genre. Country alone hurts my ears.
It's really bad.
But now that might be the worst genre of music.
Country and hip hop.
Ever invented. And not even like it's good. It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's so bad.
It's deplorable.
Why would you want to fuse country with anything?
I don't know. Like if you're gonna do it right by using a 9 Inch Nails sample, like Little Nas did, which is not even a country song. He literally used a 9 Inch Nail sample. It's like one of the tracks off Ghosts.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And a lot of people were like, "Oh, Trent Chasum," but it's like Trent put that album out. The one cool thing you probably know about Trent's music. None of it's copyrighted.
Oh, really?
He's made all his music public domain.
That's awesome.
For his fans to remix, and that's what a lot of people do that. I think he put something out where he picked his top favorite remix of his songs. And he like put them out like digitally for people to like download and to like appreciate.
I respect artists to do that, but at the same time, I understand not everyone can do that because it's probably the record label. Trent puts but that was when he did his own.
Trent like makes all he allows anyone to like to manipulate his music and make it anything he wants.
So I could just play a 9 Inch Nails song, a newer one right now.
I think so.
That's awesome.
But you should double check it.
I'm not just
I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I know Ghost is definitely for that. There's a bunch of little songs him and Atticus made like over, of course, like I think like a week or something. They hammered that out. Mm-hmm. They spent like an hour on like each song or something like that.
Maybe I could sample something of that. Like
you should. Yeah. Go. I've told you tons of times to listen to Ghost. Cool. It's one of my favorite albums. It's just straight instrumentals, and like he uses them all the time for his documentaries. Remember I told you the Vietnam one? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, that's from Ghost. Oh, that's from Ghost. Like I just kept on hearing songs off that album.
Did I watch that with you? Or I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, this is really
probably cool. The best documentary of all time.
It's pretty dope.
Nick just keeps looking back and forth.
Nick, what do you want to talk about? I feel like you've been pretty quiet.
You guys keep
You're our guest.
Just jump in.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
There's got to be something on.
How's the sex life?
Especially since he got a girlfriend.
We've held hands, but that's about it so far. I wish I took a picture. They were looking real cute on Asbury.
Yeah,
adorable.
Nick and his
it's
girlfriend's
weird seeing
really
Just put Sailor Moon in a
cool.
tuxedo mask.
That's what it is,
That's
right?
what it is.
Are you guys gonna do that for Halloween?
You better.
If you haven't got divorced yet.
If we make it that far, yeah. That's the.
I mean, we've seen her. The last one we didn't even see her. You just killed her and buried her body somewhere.
Yep, she's
You buried her. We still don't know where she is.
You'll never find.
I went to the movies with them to go see
without
Godzilla.
evidence.
And she had the Sailor Moon backpack on.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, you took her to. Oh, you made Steve third
I was the
wheel?
third wheel.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't make him feel left out or anything.
Oh, what's Godzilla? What's Godzilla good? Spoiler alert! We're gonna talk about spoilers in Godzilla. People might want to know.
It's alright.
Talk about it. You can't spoil anything for me.
Cool,
It's monsters.
The monsters look cool. And then about an hour and 40 minutes of like the humans and shit. Boring. But
There's better movies to see, but if you want to kill some time and want to see monsters fight,
Is there a shit ton of monsters fighting?
there's 3
A good
monster
amount.
fights.
yeah, there's probably like
And they're like,
And they're all good.
yeah.
that's all.
They're all enjoyable.
That is all. Because I saw someone made a meme.
Maybe.
Someone made a meme, and they used the Hulk from the Avengers game, saying, "I think this." Whatever he says. What's that meme where he says like, "I think this was a total win." Remember in the movie he says that? It's a meme now they're using for the Hulk.
Okay.
They use it, but someone posted critics saying humans take back step in movie, and it's mostly just monsters fighting, and then they show that picture underneath. Because remember the first one, that's what people complained about, that it was too much, and there was almost no monster fighting.
Yeah.
So that's all I care about.
Yeah.
It must.
If that's what you care about, definitely see
What the
it.
fuck do I care about? Did you ever watch the old Godzillas? There's like 2 minutes of like, oh, this is the story, and then it was just Godzilla going. Meow!
That's all I want.
That's all I want.
And there was always some Japanese man that had some like weird connection with him,
That was in this.
and would always. And it always is. It's the same thing. Did he die?
yeah.
That happens in every movie. I swear to God,
You would like how he went out too.
Did he just stand there as he was blowing fire into a building?
No, do you want to know?
Yeah, sure.
They Godzilla takes a pretty hard hit and they have to revive him with a nuke. But of course their torpedoes, like, they don't work, and someone has to go in there with a sub and detonate the nuke manually.
And that was
the Japanese guy does it.
Dude,
He walks up this huge flight of stairs to get to Godzilla, start the nuke, and then he touches him and gives him a nice smooch.
And he says goodbye in Japanese, and it fucking...
Spoiler alert! We're gonna talk about spoilers in Godzilla. Put that before we talk about that. Yeah.
But it's that one dude, that one actor, he was in Inception.
Yep.
Yeah, he's good.
He was the only good actor.
Every Godzilla movie has that moment where either like there's like one where he's like fighting Godzilla the whole movie, and then like he understands him and like says no more fighting, and then it's like him staring at Godzilla, and like there's like a tear rolling down his eye. Every Godzilla movie that happens. Like that's all that you can't. If you're a Godzilla like lover like I am, there's no such thing as spoilers. That's how every movie goes. There's a Japanese man that loves him, and it's just how it goes. It's amazing.
I'm gonna give you a nice little teaser, Gino, that you and your dad will enjoy. But the last
my dad enjoys nothing, but continue.
But the last fight takes place in Boston.
Oh, really?
So they destroy the fuck out of Boston.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you tell me that? You're like, are you going to love her the last? Someone said that. You're
I
gonna
said
love...
that, yeah.
I didn't know what Boston. I don't actually hate Boston.
Okay.
I don't actually.
They destroy the...
I've actually...
Oh, you actually don't mind the Red Sox, right?
I don't...
You're more of like the football...
I like baseball.
Yeah.
Right? I love football. And we've won 2 Super Bowls thanks to the Patriots. Because they can't beat Eli Manning. So I got nothing wrong with the Patriots at all. I don't hate Boston at all. I hate how much they've won. Actually, Boston's one of the cities I want to go to. It's like... Because the reason I like Boston because that's where John Adams lived. That's where a lot of the original, fundamentals of our country. So I got a little soft spot. But I mean, if city has to get destroyed, I'm just happy it's not New York.
Dude, that one shot.
New York's always getting destroyed. Fucking the Statue of Liberty is always getting destroyed. Any disaster movie that takes place and you're in New York, I feel bad for the Statue of Liberty.
Except for Ghostbusters 2, when they used it as a giant robot.
Oh yeah, it's true. It didn't get destroyed. It fucking killed it. Yeah, the Tamara didn't get really destroyed, right? It just got frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just got frozen.
That's why I would survive. of being top of the crown, which you can't even go up to anymore.
No.
Terrorist. Thanks. They ruin every fucking... Remember how, like, crazy security was around that time? Probably not much of you guys, but I lived in North Jersey at that time.
Yeah, I don't...
During 9/11, I was still living in North Jersey, and I remember, like, afterwards, it was literally, like, a military zone. Like, there'd be black black...
Hibachis?
Not hibachis. Oh, what's the name? Apache helicopters, like, going fucking flying past.
There's hibachi cooks all around the streets getting their volcanoes ready.
Just fucking, like, the New York skyline was, like, the most heavily guarded, like, fucking area.
You know,
for a while. All the malls had, like, fucking army guys with, like...
Jesus.
Yeah, they had, like, the National Guard around and shit. It was wild, like, a year after.
I don't have very... I guess, I don't know if it's, like, my memory, but I was in Staten Island, so I was in New York, but I don't remember anything like that happening around. But, I don't know.
No, you don't. You're probably too busy playing Pokemon.
Yeah, probably.
You probably remember where you were in 9/11.
My mom told me, though, you could, like, smell it from there. The fire.
Did you guys get out of school early on?
Oh, yeah. It was weird, too, because I remember, like, we're in class, and then, like, the teacher's just not teaching, and she's talking with other teachers, and I'm like... This is weird.
People in my school just kept on getting taken out of class.
That's what happened
randomly
with me too.
Of course, my mom didn't take me out. Thanks, Mom, by the way. I was like everyone comes, and I remember sitting like I was in 3rd grade, and I was like, "Where the fuck is everybody going?" And then my cousin Peter got taken out, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what's going on?"
That's how it was for me too. The speakers, I was like, "So and so, your mom's here to pick you up."
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck?" My teacher was chill though. She sold it good. She sold it perfectly.
She's kept her like
everything's fine.
Wow.
Miss Egerlin, I had her for 2 years. My favorite teacher of all time. She like tutored me up to like right before I moved down to Jersey, South Jersey too. Favorite teacher of all time. Anyway, she was chill as a motherfucker. You wouldn't think anything about it. And then like everything was normal. But I remember I went on the bus. Of course, there's like nobody on the bus. There's like 3 other kids. I'm like, what's going on? And I remember.
So you had no idea for like a whole day.
I had no idea till I got home from school.
Wow.
I get off the bus. I still remember. I remember it was just quiet on my street. Like there was nobody out. There was no cars. It was like a ghost town. And North Jersey is busy. It's never quiet. You know what I mean? It's too many people packed in one. I remember it being dead quiet. Like there's one of the things I remember like the most from that day, how quiet it was. Like all like just I was like, man, I'm like fucking like eerie. Just stop. Like when I think about it, it gives me like eerie feelings to like how quiet and still it was. And I remember I walked up and my mom was and just like her eyes were like obviously red from crying. I was like, oh no, who died? She's like, oh no, no one,
we know
in your family, but. Walked me inside, and then that's when I saw it on TV for the first time.
Same here. Like as soon as I got home, you just see the TV.
And I remember I was like so confused. I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Did people get out?" And she's like, "Not everybody." It's hard to explain to a fucking 3-year-old. And then the whole big thing was my dad was in the city still, and my mom couldn't get in contact with him because back in the old days with cell phones, everything bounced off those towers. So he really had no idea like where the fuck my dad was for like scary. A while. Even though we knew he wasn't in the air. I think he was north of it. I think he was in Manhattan though. I think he was maybe he might have been in Brooklyn. But I remember he said he was on the bridge still going to Jersey when the first tower fell actually. Oh. He saw it in the GW when the first one fell. So he was just getting to Jersey when they fell. And I don't think he got home till after I got home from work. So it took him that long to get home. That happened, 9 a.m.?
Gino was working when he was in the 3rd grade. He said when you got home from work.
Oh, shit. When he got home from work. I know when I got home from school. Yeah.
Gino.
Like, he still wasn't...
8 years old, working in the steel mill.
That's what happened. Like, he he wasn't home from work when I got home from school still. Yeah. So he was going over... I guess everything was just good. Obviously, it must have been... fucking insane. You can only imagine. It must be fucking insane. But yeah, that was wild, man.
My dad told me he went there like the day after, and it was crazy. He talked about like how what you were saying, like guys with like guns everywhere and shit.
Dude, I don't think my dad even went to work the next day. I don't know if he did. Say he might have. I don't think he was in. I know Manhattan was closed.
Yeah,
you couldn't get into Manhattan. No matter what. I think you were still able to go to the other boroughs. But it was wild, dude. I still remember like that day because I remember watching the president's address like that night, and then just being like, as a kid, like, whoa, this is like wild. And then it's still wild. It's a wild time. It's crazy we lived through it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something like we're gonna tell like our grandkids.
Like if you think of it, there's like 18-year-olds right now
I have no idea
that weren't alive during it.
At least like there's a lot of modern footage of it, so you can get an idea.
Imagine it happened now with all the cell phones.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean? Like you still there's some like pretty good amateur video. Imagine now in this time
there's people
frame.
with their old like camcorders on their roofs.
I'll tell you, you know what the best. I think I can't believe we got into conversations, but whatever. It's a good conversation to have. It's a fucking. It's amazing. We're coming up on 20 years.
Yeah.
In 2021, but I still think everyone should listen to it. It's on YouTube. They have the full Howard Stern show of 9/11, the day that it happened.
Wow.
The full 5 hours where it went.
So they were on the air.
They were on. That's how my mom found out first.
Jesus.
She always says that because she was in the kitchen having Howard on, of course. I think she was cleaning or doing whatever, and that's when she heard about. Because you hear her go, "Holy, whoa, hold on, everyone." He's like, if some guy comes and goes, "Hey, Howard, just so you know, a plane hit the building." They're like, "What?" You know, their conversation was about Howard making out with Pam Anderson.
Oh my god,
to Pamela Anderson to now going to this, and still like, so like it's on YouTube, the full show, just showing like how insane it was.
And he was based out in New York, right?
He was in Manhattan. Oh wow. They were like, I think they're Midtown. I think they're like the 40s or 50s, and obviously the Trade Center was, I think, in like 3rd or 4th Ave. So they were far away, but they're in the city happening.
Yeah.
So it's one of those like it's a really good time capsule to like listen to be like, wow, this is like natural reaction of it happening. And they stood on air like the whole time. It was crazy, taking phone calls. Like playing like the news and like giving like where you should go for blood, telling people where their school kids are getting moved to now, and like their reactions as they fell, and finding out the Pentagon got it. What a wild! I mean, the hysteria during that time had to be insane.
What always gets me is like watching the footage. You see people jump from the building.
Horrible.
And they like call their family too beforehand before they did it.
So a few of them, yeah. I mean, a few of them were like in the offices and stuff like that who got stuck. The worst part is like my mom knew some people because my grandfather worked there, and like a lot of his friends were still in the buildings that he like worked with for like 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
and he knew at that time they were all on top having lunch, so they were like. There's no way they got out, which sucks. But it's just like, my grandfather retired a year before that from working, and then my uncle worked in there as a chef, and he stopped working there that August.
Wow.
That August before 9/11, he gave the position to this other guy who had a family and needed it more. So I don't know if that guy ever survived or not, but like it's wild.
My family has a similar story where they knew someone who worked there, and then they either called out sick or they stopped working there like not too long right before that happened.
I mean, a lot of people have you read all those like the wild stories, like someone's like alarm not going off or something like that, and I'm going late into work and there's the only reason they're alive today. A lot of that weird ass shit happened. What a day. That was it still blows my mind that it happened. Yeah. You know? Blows my mind to this day.
Hopefully, we don't have to witness another tragedy like that.
Man, for the longest time, I was like, it's only a matter of time for that. Yeah. I'm especially like the years after, fucking terrifying. Like I would always think like, oh, this is it. You know, another. This is. They're gonna do something today, but I mean, luckily, I guess nothing has happened. Yeah, now it seems like mass shootings are the new fucking thing, which is terrible. But that's actually, weirdly enough, there hasn't actually been one for a while. Seems like America averages one like every fucking month for a while. Remember the big one? I mean, there was one in Dallas, like last summer, or like 2 summers ago, and then you had like that fucking Las Vegas one, and then you had the one in Orlando in a gay bar. Oh god, fucking humans suck. Humans suck.
Why can't everyone be more like Nick? Look how handsome and quiet he is.
Nick, where were you on 9/11?
Yeah, you didn't share any 9/11 stories.
I was at home, I guess, or at school.
Where were you? Weird alibi.
Wait a minute. If we go to this picture, zoom in, enhance, there he is.
It's just Nick pointing at 9/11 as like a child laughing because he was in on it.
Sick fuck.
I'm just looking at the camera, pointing at it.
Osama bin Laden actually swapped brains with Nick as a child.
Ooh.
Because he knew they were going to come after him. So this is we're actually here with Osama bin Laden.
How are you guys?
Caught me.
Totally. You've foiled me. It only took 20-something years.
But I think I did pretty good at hiding it.
Now here's the weird thing. Was Osama bin Laden really good at music, or was Nick naturally just good at music?
Fuck.
Well, I didn't get start playing music till high school, so...
Yeah, but do you have the skill because of Osama's brain? Or is it because
Nick's
of your body?
That's a good question. I do have the fingers.
I feel like Osama was probably like a metalhead. I can imagine like in his
headbanging.
I can imagine him like his cave, like just like blasting like psychosocial
American metal music.
Yeah. I push my fingers into my eyes.
That's what he was listening to right before they shot him.
They came in.
That story's sketchy, fuck us too, but whatever.
What's that?
The whole Osama bin Laden thing is sketchy as fuck. Oh, we got him. Oh, can we see a body? We dumped it at sea.
I thought there was a picture of his...
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
There's not a picture of a bullet in through his head?
Google it.
I'll look it up.
I thought the whole thing was they got him, they shot him, they ID'd him, and then threw his body into the middle of the ocean.
I remember seeing a picture, unless it was someone else.
Sketchy.
Or do you think they like gave him money and sent him to an...
No, I think they just got him
Uh-huh.
a long time ago.
Oh.
And then they were like, "Oh yeah, we killed him today." Remember that news broke?
We were in high school.
That was a big deal. My mom came running to my room at like 2:00 in the morning. It was like, "They got him." I was like, "What?" And I turned up, and then it was like all over. I remember I was watching a baseball game. It was like the 20th inning, and they were like, people were like freaking out, like celebrating. I think it was like, is there any pictures of him?
It says they have photos of it, but they're not revealing them. So that's sketchy.
Sketch.
Then who the
Unless
hell...
I just can't find it.
I guess I saw something else then.
Was it Hussein?
Oh, maybe that's who it was.
They hung him though. By his government hung him.
Oh.
You can watch a video of it actually.
I don't know
watching
then.
it.
I just remember someone showed me a picture of...
Probably Hussein. Oh, it could be someone else.
Yeah.
We shoot a lot of people.
Yeah.
Government shoots a lot of people. How long's it been?
Almost 50. We're at 49 minutes.
It's a good podcast. We talk about everything.
Yeah, I just, wish Nick would talk more.
Well, Nick really doesn't talk that much.
No, really
let's be honest.
This just sprung on me. I didn't know what to talk about.
That's fine.
It's also we need to build an office somewhere.
Yeah.
Where it's AC'd properly.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
It gets hot in this room.
It gets really hot.
We have to take breaks. So you know what, Mom?
We could do it.
Get your shit together.
Give your son money.
Yeah. Give me a bigger room.
Tear down this wall.
Tear down this wall.
And make their room.
We need to find out. We need to find a way to neutralize the sound of a fan over recording.
Yes, I will look into that.
Yeah. God forbid. I know you don't have any time.
No.
Oh wait, you're unemployed. I forgot. I'm the one that works 40 hours a week.
And you're paying me. Thank you.
I don't pay you anything.
Unemployment. Actually, the Air Force is paying it.
Which means I'm sure it comes in my check somewhere. Don't get me started on taxes. That'll be another 35-minute fucking conversation. I like my country. I just hate my government.
Nick, anything you want to tell the people before we sign off?
Maybe want to give a little shout out to someone special in your life?
Yeah.
Kiki?
Yeah, a little shout out to Kiki. A little shout out to my boy Jim Gaffigan. What's up? How you doing?
That's good. It's good.
No, that's it. Goodbye. No, Steve's a snail.